Attention gamers. Today when I woke up and went to get my daily dose of vitamin tilt, after the buggy client finally opened, it revealed the latest charity fund for Riot called When Time Fights Back, Pulsefire, so I decided to provide you all with a SparkNotes rundown to this event. Time is fighting back, so I guess time is equivalent to these robot drones, who for the time being have replaced good old Hooded Henry? Maybe I am wrong, but at least we now know that time equals these robots, and these robots equal the same exact model and animations as Graves, because I guess devs were too busy trying to fix this? So anyway, the One for All Graves robot army is fighting against the normal cast of empty your wallet skins, and the bots be smurfing on these kids, until bam, the sky poops out a glorious gladiator who bowls a strike on the boy band of bots before showing the world his fresh haircut, $9.99. Then Tucker the Time Twister himself is apparently ready to fight against time, with time, which takes time, to understand that irony, but who can resist that level of parkour? $9.99. Then we have the jousting instructor who is going virtual for her sparring classes during this quarantine, $9.99. And finally, we have the one, the only, the most progressive, some would even say futuristic, President Pulsefire Obama, you guessed it, $9.99. But wait, for a limited time only if you buy now, they will throw in President Golden Guns as well. So Riot is just asking you to do your part and help this motley crew in the noble fight against time for the small price of $89.90. Now believe it or not, this message was not sponsored by Riot. But in this video you will see me impeach some scrub daddies with this pulsating president in the bot lane. And then you will see Mr. Prezi on PBE paint himself gold and rock a mid-lane torture fest against your typical feeding Yasuo. So if you are ready to continue watching Rav's free promotion of Riot's new skins even though they haven't invited him into the partner program yet despite him politely asking like 6 times, please kindly slap that upward thumb button silly and subscribe to my channel for more. Also don't forget the giveaway that I am running with the boys. We literally bought a damn PC that one of you will own one day, so check out the link in the description to see all the free ways you can enter into the contest to win. Now here are the runes I took on this deadly Democrat, and if you have beef with my selections, then you have beef with the guy I stole it from who literally has Lucian tattoos on his forearms. So I took press the attack to pair nicely with your passive pistol pops, then triumph for when there are organized attempts at taking you down and you just need some juice after eliminating bad guy numero uno to take on the second swamp donkey. Alacrity for some perma caffeine and coup de grace to help the lobies get legislated. Then Nimbus Cloak laces some cocaine into your summoner spells and Gathering Storm to make you an even better president during your second term. The game doesn't start out according to plan because even though me and my support are wearing our matching uniforms and have devised a plan to pepper pop some pimples just to get their flashes, the sight of that low health blonde boy's ass is just too tempting for my support not to chase blindly into where they clearly were just taking a kickboxing class. But this president sticks to his plans no matter what happens, #Obamacare, so I just contribute nothing to the overextend efforts and flee like a pussy wuss. Then the gladiator curb stomps the chipmunk and they light each other on fire as I sell my flash for a discount of only 150 assist gold. We gain a bit of momentum with a surprise performance of pedophile peepers pop out to murder a mole rat. But we kill that momentum when a turret dive turns into a demonstration of Rav proving that heal is useless when you cast it after your support has already died. Add the sky shitting out my support onto private property and President poor accuracy following up by landing 4 of the 30 shots on his ultimate, and bam, less than 10 minutes into my first game and I have already gotten my daily dose of vitamin tilt. But the tides start to turn when we order a pink sex ant to spice up the bot lane party, and she enters with a quick Gucci flash to distract the twinkle shit long enough for me to do a pursuit pistol pop combo before focusing my efforts on sending the chipmunk back to Chuck E. Cheese. Then I see the Sonic shitter being a martial arts asshole to my support, so I pour some coke and Mentos into my guns and unleash the result in his direction. The slimy toddler with the trident gets away, but I really think I can get his vote by showing that I am in support of the Second Amendment and am willing to let his statue shine its laser in my eyes to prove it until we realize there are some votes you just can't get, so we murder him instead. Then we tagged on to a protest of pocket-sized hoodlums to terrorize a tower when I see a wild twinkle shit, so I order Sir Simsalot from Sparta to pin him down so I can stick a bullet up his butt. Then I see Crop Dust Charles in a bit of a pickle, so I run in to play a quick game of Dick Slap the Distracted Dragon. which seems to have pissed off Trident Tots as he doesn't like people murdering Barney when it's on, so he does a quick pole vault before getting the stunned and shit on special as backup from the blind ward arrives in time to get bursted. Then we catch the blonde boy out and Charles flings him into his farts as I do a quick 1-shot 2-shot get caught ya dumb bot on the shitter. The fight should probably have ended there, but I slipped some laxatives into Mr. Gas Mask's coffee and now he and his leaky anus will stop at nothing to find a bathroom, but they don't call me President Pepto-Bismol for nothing as I profit from poopy predicaments like this with some pistol pops. This video is also not sponsored by Pepto-Bismol, but fuck it. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, dying Lee Sin. Then Charizard tabs out to clear his cache and remove Dragon Deep Throat from his search results before his wife gets home, and I prove that I am not above stealing gold from AFK enemies as I collect my quick 3 hundo. We get caught deep in the forest and the sleazy scorpion tries to seduce Puff the perverted dragon, but he is into some weird shit which ends poorly for her. Then I go dashy Democrat and issue a rapid fire referendum which results in putting the rabbit on death row. Then I see Crop Dust Charles going balls deep again, so I lend him a hand as we slap the salamander before the creepy Charizard starts focusing me as I kite back and he makes me jump. The Charles chase of Charizard continues until he lands a fart fling and pervert Puff makes me jump again like it's some weird fetish of his as I burst him down before that mouth gets close to me. Then I decide to rob the rabbit, so I land a quick pistol pop before the bitch can blind me. We have one more run-in with the dragon who was going to pay respects to his slain cousin they named after the ocean, and a coordinated slapfest puts him down and results in us taking home a 4v5 dub for the boys. Game 1 down, and now it's time to paint these guns gold and break them in against a wind-shitting Yasuo. At the beginning of the second game, I saw a spider hanging out in the topside bushes, so I run south because I know it'll trick that windshitter's pea-sized brain into position himself up there, and sure enough the Black Widow comes out ready to crawl all over that ass. She wraps Windy's ween in a web and then I fire these golden guns at the gooch for some coins. Then I start playing patty cake on the breezy butthole muncher, and after getting tangled in a tornado, I commit to a fight only to be reminded that Riot didn't give Yasuo cooldowns as he carbon curtains my ult and does a dashy dick to start his grand escape. But the ponytailed pussy isn't aware that daddy brought his wife to work today as she comes in to finish the job. Then I decide to start my political tour by campaigning down in the bot lane, and I really want the focus of my speech to be around my stance on gun rights, so I start off with a bold icebreaker by murdering a polar bear. I then bullet barrage the bride in the bushes to finish off the successful visit. Then I make a quick pit stop at home just to make sure nothing changed while I was gone, and I am pleasantly reassured to find out that Yasuo is still his usual over-aggressive wind-shitting bag of uselessness like they all are, so I clean a few things up in preparation for my next tour. Then I receive a call that there is a disgruntled citizen back in Bot County trying to demonstrate that voting for me will result in a bear market, so I run in and first make sure that any nearby spectators leave before having a quick chat with the angry protester. But on second thought I can't take any chances of word getting out about how I handled that situation, so I catch up to the bypassing bride to let the biznitch know that bushes don't block bullets. Then I take this campaign up north to see if Neil Nee Nibbler Armstrong would be interested in supporting the golden Obama era, but the fur ball just frolics off as I rattle off 30 reasons why I would be powerful in office, so I deem him a waste of my time and do a quick flashy pistol pop to send him away. We then catch a group of them mid and I sidestep a NATO like a stud before baiting out the broken breezy blocker, but the dumbass just can't resist doing a douche dash, so I rapid fire the feeder for a quick kill. Me and my wife catch the itty bitty astronaut trying to deploy some stealthy spying signals, so we tag team the tiny toddler. Then I notice the vampire bride staring at this ass, so I run up to give that girl a full round of golden boys as punishment for throwing a blood clot at me. Then I do a quick round of campaigning to boost my polling with a few demographics. I start with the vampire brides, then I hit the ponytailed useless scum of the earth, and finally the polar bears to ensure them that my changes won't be nearly as bad as the ones they went through earlier in the week. Then I am just trying to spend some quality time with my wife by murdering some hooded midget employees when some bitch decides to harass my wife, and obviously I won't let that slide, so I run up to check on her future gunshot wounds, but she mocks my golden outfit, which pisses me off even more, so I unload the rest of my clip to punish the cocky mock, and my furious flurry of bullets murders an innocent polar bear as well. Me and my wife have an ambitious date scheduled to go wyvern wrangling for campaign PR, but Reaper Randy comes in at the last second to ruin our shot for the camera. But I worked hard to get that epic publicity, so I chase him down and play a quick game of whack the ween sucker in the wall. One more satisfying round of deadly desk pops and the wheat farmer thinking a man won't murder you for sticking your body inside of his wife's body right in front of him, and we finish out this political campaign for Golden Obama. Huge shout out to Harmless from my Discord for playing the part of my wife in this film. Also huge shout out to the sugar daddies out there giving me some Chipotle money. Thanks for watching, and let's get that 200k. Pet your dog, jerk your ween, buy my merch and brush your teeth tonight. Rav out.